Okay, going a little different way, we're talking to one of the guys who worked with, I can't name the guy, I mean he's not Anurag or anyone, but a technician. And something we're talking about love, sex, romance, how much does the director who feels really and portrays that in image. So I think, I said, I feel lust is the most purest emotion. He said, you talk like RGV. How much is that true, and what do you feel about love, sex, romance, the way you show in the film and the way you perceive?
You see, there is no doubt that lust is the strongest emotion, but I feel it is very, very linked to, because lust is an animal thing in terms of, but unless it is attached to a strong feeling for the person, I'm not very sure, because a feeling cannot be generalized. With what intensity somebody feels it will vary depending upon the person. I think it's almost like a drug. It's like a self-induced drug, how you want to feel about making love to a woman, or you just want to do it for a functionary purpose of having sex. I think it depends on the individual. Marriage, definitely no. Why? Because I feel in terms of when you're interacting with a person, your interest level towards a person, to create interest in the other person, it's a lot of work involved. There's a lot of interest, and there should be an incentive. In marriage, I think you will take it for granted because you already have sex and everything. So at best, you can become friends. But friends also can't be there for too long. They have to move away. So unless you find an alternative like having kids or something, then you can worry about their homework and their marriages. I think any marriage will be doomed.
When you met Rangila, you believed in that romantic notion, whatever you showed in the film, when you met Rangila, and has the Rama as a person changed? His emotions have changed?
I think I'm more romantic now.
You're saying it for the sake
of time for it.
That we don't believe. But then you don't watch or enjoy rom-coms, general romantic comedies and all. I mean, all those family dramas and this, that, isn't it?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, I like anything which is intense. I don't like anything which is normal. Whether it is sex or romance or comedy, I like people who are larger than life. I like people, emotions which are intense.
Where does Ram go from here after Fook? What all?
What is the next film?
Next film, whatever you're thinking something.
Ek.
I'm not very sure, but I'm doing, definitely I will be doing that, but maybe not next one. And I'm very keen to do something like an adventure film. I don't know what exactly I mean, but I just want to get away from all the chows and dirty streets. Do something somewhere.
But Veerappan you're doing, right? Producing. Right.
One more thing I was very intrigued about is, say, Anurag Kashyap doing a Dev D, take on a classic and turning it around. And someone else whom I would probably look forward to doing is probably you. So anything
something like Dev D?
Yeah. Yes. No. Okay.
I don't know what exactly Dev D is. If it is something like if Devdas exists in today's times, instead of drinking, you'll be on drugs or something like that. Would be. I find on the character itself, not to my. So, for example, I wouldn't like to know a person like that. Right? That's how I would put it across. So I would spend my time to try and capture them.
It's a very generic question. Do the characters interest you more than the plot? So, I mean, how does it go with you? If a person approaches you with a story.
I tell you how it happens, which is my biggest failing, and I don't think I'll ever come out of it. There's the reason very few people, someone very close to you can understand that everybody is nobody article. Which I truly mean it. For some people it might seem defensive, or I'm saying it for effect. Because it's a part of my personality. The moment you say that is me, people will think that he's just because he's shying away from responsibility. That's what they think. That's not the truth. Anyway, I think you see, when I come, let's say I'm making a horror film, I might have understood the core of what The Exorcist was about, or Tulsi Dharan was about. I might have understood it 25 years back. So when I start off a film, Raat for example, Raat also will have something or the other from those pictures. By the time I start, I might be interested in one study cam movement or some one particular shot, or in Revati she turns back. She goes towards the chair and she turns back, and cut to she comes to in the theatre. 3 close-ups of the same actor. Jump cut to jump cut. I will be carried away with those things. So I start conceiving scenes for that. I know it sounds stupid, but the point is that now what can I do, you know? You know,
But
so,
it worked very well, yeah.
so in terms of me, if you talk to me on a personal level, for days I can interest you. And I can make you believe that
And that's why
I'm smarter, more smarter, you know. But cinematically speaking, what will happen by the time I go there, I would like this. I would forget the original soul and original thing, what I wanted to say, and I will get carried away by moments. And then I will lose track of that, because I will be surrounded with people who make me feel that it's fantastic, it's working.